Yasu Malagedo. You know what? It's one of these situations where like I have to pee, but I think I can hold it in, but I shouldn't, because it hurts bad. So I'm gonna take a quick piss. I'll be right back.
I didn't hear you wash your hands.
Correctamundo. Or I mean, welcome to the Malaka podcast. Computer Love, Part 25.
So why should we care about dating? Well, this is one of the world's longest studies on happiness, and it was started in the 1930s by Harvard, and they've since surveyed more than 700 people over a ridiculous 80 years. They followed these people over the course of their lives, and they found that the single most important factor in determining someone's happiness was not how much money they had or what their job title was, but the quality of the relationships that they had in their life. Now, some people think it's strange.
Bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a part of me that would love to believe that is actually true. That, all you want is that in a relationship. You just want something good, something wholesome, all that lovey-dovey shit. But you know what? I got news for you. They didn't have online dating in the 1930s. And I'm sick and tired of older people always saying, we used to go out, we used to do this, da, da, da. And you know what? On some level, they're right. But at the same time, if you were living in these times, and a lot of people are older and fucked up, and you knew you were fucked up, when you were 20, when you're 80, okay? I'm sick and tired of older people using that as an excuse. And yes, one day I'm going to be older and even crazier if I'm lucky, like if I don't eat myself to death. But the point is, sugar is so fucking good. The point is, I'm just saying they would have used online dating too. But you know what? Let's believe that it is possible. And yeah, it sort of is. I mean, to have a good relationship, it is possible. But if you do the online dating thing, chances are you probably won't. But I know in reality, yeah, of course. I'm just providing a source of entertainment for my 3 fans out there. You're welcome, by the way. And I know if you go out there and actually try to, find a date that doesn't involve your phone or computer screen or a flat screen like I do with mine, you could actually find somebody. You could find somebody decent. Or you could just end up back at home with online dating apps. And that's okay. In many ways, it's not, because it's just pure laziness. But at the same time, yeah, first off, the guy sounds like he went to Harvard and, I know everything better because I talk in this accent and blah, blah, blah. Low. Guy power, girl power, blah, blah, blah. Too much of something is not enough. Not enough. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, you like to think that what this person is saying is actually true. And you know what? It could be. But for a lot of us out there, we have no choice but to use online dating. And yeah, we should go out there and go to a bar and, shoot the shit and, before actually meeting somebody online and saying we'll meet at a bar, we should just actually go to the bar and stop all this bullshit. Yeah, it's true. But then again, I wouldn't have so many kick-ass stories. So here we go again. Why not? There's no point to stall this out any more than it has to be. We know why we're here. Let's begin. So I talked to this... No, you know what? I didn't even talk to this person. I saw the profile. And, sometimes you go online and they're like, oh, this person liked you. This person, recommend this person for you. It was one of those bullshit things. Who knows? Clearly the site has no idea what kind of person I am. You're going to see why in a few seconds. So this person on their profile, first off, I mentioned this numerous times. I put local, okay? Now I'm in the beautiful city, a little city called Toronto, Ontario, Canada. We've had many exports from here. Good Canadian beer, Drake, The Weekend. The Raptors 5 years ago. Now the team has changed. The Leafs. It's a hockey team. I don't know if you've heard of us. Once they're in Game 7, it just we know what happens. The point is, it's a good city. Has it gone to shit since COVID? Absolutely, but it's still decent. But that's where I'd like to meet somebody. But instead, they recommend me someone in the United States. A little bit more than 10 kilometers. But anyways, on this person's profile, well, first of all, they didn't even put their name. Okay, they put, and this is the first. It could be an initial. Who knows? But they just put me. Now, I don't think it's an initial because it's a capital M and small e. So, clearly this person, maybe this isn't real. Who knows? Maybe they're just having fun like me. But the point is, she said, I'm looking for a driver. And she puts a little emoji car. For me, again, capital M E, small e. Of course, sorry, I forgot that. For when I go out, she put a little emoji of a star. I guess she considers herself a star. Who doesn't these days? You must be available anytime, 7 days a week. Heart emoji. It's just a white heart emoji. I don't know if that means something different. In literature, I know white and black means death. So, okay. You must have a vehicle. Okay. Well, obviously, if I'm a driver, I should have a vehicle, right? Yeah, I could be like a transporter. White star as well. That's a white star next to the car. Okay, so we're getting a little emoji happy. That's okay. The point is, I just assume. She's a little bit older, not that much older. Maybe she doesn't know about OnlyFans. You don't really need a car for that. I don't think. Unless that's like the fetish for that website. Maybe there's girls that only get naked in cars and, they wear high heels and, they dip one finger in peanut butter. The point is, I'm just assuming that's what these women with multiple stepfathers do. The point is, if you're going to be a hooker, yeah, you'll probably need someone to drive you. That's true. I actually worked with a guy one time. He told me that that's what he did. It's sometimes you got to rough up the guy. Things happen. I don't know. Maybe the guy didn't have the right amount of change. Who knows? The point is, there's a movie out there. It came out in 1986 called Mona Lisa. Now it stars Bob Hoskins. Now a lot of people know Bob Hoskins for obviously Who Framed Roger Rabbit. An awesome movie. That role almost went to Eddie Murphy, if you could believe it. I heard Eddie Murphy say that on Jimmy Fallon. It's pretty crazy. He passed on it. And yet he did The Golden Child. I don't know. Go figure. But the point is, I love Eddie Murphy. I'm just saying that The Golden Child was bad, man. The point is, the whole point of Bob Hoskins' role in that, he was the driver, and it's actually a really good movie, and it shows what these people go through, and what the hooker could possibly go through in one night, and I don't want to fucking do that shit, and yes, but again, to advertise this on a dating website may not be the best strategy. Like Craigslist is any better. But the point is, just I guess what I'm trying to say here is the moral of the story is, if you're going to be a hooker and you need a driver, maybe ask one of your like father's alcoholic and desperate need of money friends, maybe? I mean, you know, you don't want to advertise online, for safety reasons. Just saying. So I started off this podcast with going to the bathroom and talking about hookers. Why isn't this more successful? So I'm talking to someone who I'm assuming is not a hooker. Um, she sounds fine. She looks really beautiful, older woman, but doesn't look her age. Things seem to be going well. I'm like, why don't you text me? All that. I think the conversation has gone, to that point, of course. Either shit off or get off the pot. And then she said, "You sound like a cool guy, but the only thing is that I'm a bit older and I have adult children." So, I mean, there's a lot of people my age, you know, I'm 42 that have, children that are adults. I'm not going to mention what race, I mean, of course, that doesn't matter. But the point is, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, she's not that much older than me. I mean, more than a few years, but not that much where you should care, But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, maybe you get the vibe that that people that she's talked to, maybe they've like hit on her kids or something. I mean, who the fuck knows? I mean, I think she said her kids are in her mid 20s and whatever. And I'm not cool with that, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just saying that. I'm 42 years old. My cutoff is more. I mean, probably like 35-ish or something. I mean, it's just. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was in my probably late 30s, mid 30s. I went out with a woman who was probably like 28-ish. It was a bit of a disaster. I told that story. I believe I did, and I don't know. We got into like a fight, I guess, and she put my number online, and then someone called me and. Randomly because she put the number on her Facebook, and the guy texted me, "Do you?" prefer pepperoni or pineapple on pizza, which I assume is a millennial thing to find out if someone swings both ways. But the point is, I'm here to talk to you. That's it. So again, I would. This is just me. Like if you're a woman, try not to make a guy feel creepy. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to get to know you and. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm still actually kind of talking to her. I said some jokes before. I said something about I've traveled the world, gone to some islands, but never Epstein Island. I don't know, some stupid shit like that. And she found it funny. Thank God she has a fucked up sense of humor like me. And by the way, you have to have a fucked up sense of humor to do the online thing. If you don't, like if you're like a Mormon, you're not going to make it. I've actually talked to virgins online too. It is Jesus Christ. But the point is, it's and I'm talking like virgins, that are in their like 30s, almost 40. It's like it's fucking weird, man. But the point is, I understand those people that I don't know, they like salads all day. You fuckers are weird. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, just try and make a person feel comfortable, and that's all. Just trying to go with the flow. Don't if something bad happened to you or in your life or with another guy, don't pass it on to the next person. Just try to keep it civil. That's all. I did take a chance there with the Epstein joke. I did, But again, sometimes you dribble and you shoot, and this one hits it. So who knows what's going to happen in the future? Judging by the picture, she's probably way out of my league. But hey, you know what? You never know. You never know. Have I had sex with Brazilian women? Absolutely. So, man, you look at me. I look like Curly from the Three Stooges' offspring. But shit happens, man. Shit happens. What are you gonna do? Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
And all the time I thought we had a bonanza.
Yes, we have no bonanzas.
Well, we got plenty of breaks. Say something, kid, say something.
Bonanza.
Oh, this podcast is a disaster. Anyways, I was talking to this other girl. She was cool, shooting the shit, blah, 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 same as always. And then she noticed that, like, all the pictures I had in the background. She's like, "Are you an artist?" I'm like, "No, I just got really bored during COVID." And she's like, "Oh, you could be an artist, if you wanted." I was in a sarcastic mood that day, and I was like, "Well, I could become a superhero too." She's like, "True, cosplay is fun." And I'm just like, "Fuck it, I'll play along." LOL, you're a little silly. Have you not tried cosplay? And I said, "No, I'm straight, and I like pussy." LOL. I think it pretty much went downhill from there. But the point is, yeah, cosplay, I don't know, man. I mean, isn't cosplay like a way just to, like, for more voluptuous women to show off their big tits? I mean, basically it's what it is, right? I mean, it's, they're dressing up in hot costumes, it's not Halloween. So, hey, I can piss off my father by doing this one. But that's cool if that's your thing. That's your thing, I guess. I mean, I don't know, whatever. I don't know, man. I just like big tits. So the next woman I talked to, good segue. And, I'm like, "Hey, good. How are you?" "Oh, yeah, I'm great. Thanks. How are you?" Blah, 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 blah. And then, like, I didn't even say anything, like, right after, and right away, she just boom, boom, boom. She's like, "Where's the craziest place you've ever had sex?" I had sex in the CN Tower, in the Sky Deck's bathroom. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know this, the CN Tower is, I believe, one of the tallest structures in the world. Maybe it's the tallest, maybe it's third, who gives a shit? The point is, I don't know, I went up there one time, it was nothing special, and then you pay an extra, I don't know, at the time, it was like 17 something, I think, to go up to another couple floors, and then that was shit too. But we didn't eat at the restaurant because we're not millionaires. I looked up, I didn't see Drake sitting on top of there. I don't know, like the CN Tower is just it's a cool attraction, I guess. People still do the CN Tower walk or run up the stairs. Fuck that, I got arthritis. But yeah, it's it's Toronto's penis, basically. And if you look at it from a bird's eye view, it looks like we have one testicle. The point is, good for her. Good for her. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had sex in cars and pools and at work. Because you do security, so there's nothing else to do. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, of course I haven't had sex at work. I mean, that would just be wrong, right? I'm just doing that for legal purposes. The point is, listen, you want to jump right into it? That's cool. I get it. I respect that. But I didn't hear much from her after that. I don't know. Probably went to go have sex in the testicle there. The Sky Dome. The point is, she might as well. I don't know. The Blue Jays haven't used it since 1993. But the point is, just ease someone into the conversation first and go from there. But again, you listen. You do what you got to do. Okay, that's it. Because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Have sex. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the whole distance thing has failed me on this website. Again, I live in Toronto. I like 10 kilometers away. if that's possible. And of course, it recommends me someone in the States. I'm not gonna lie. Usually I don't mention people's names on here. This can't be her real name. Like, there's no fucking way. Her name is Checkmate. I'm there's no, and I don't think she's a stripper. I'm not saying, she's not a pretty woman. I'm not saying, she's, the biggest woman I've ever seen. I'm not saying these are the thinnest eyebrows I've ever seen on a black woman, but the point is, okay, processed error, whatever. The point is, okay, I don't think this is her real name. I really don't. I don't think that. Okay. Although I think if we ever do play a game of chess, I think it's pretty obvious which color each one of us would be. She said here, cool, laid back down, earth female looking for them loud packs on the east. Holla. By the way, there's no punctuation in any of this. Like not even exclamation mark, no commas, not, of course not. Why would there be? Loud packs. Okay, so I'm not going to bother doing a Google search. Let's see if we can figure this out by ourselves, can we? Loud packs. I mean, it could be, it could mean guns. I mean, she's American. That's the obvious choice right there. Maybe she wants, someone as loud as her. I'm assuming she's very loud, to talk to her. Loud packs, maybe slang for testicles. I'm saying, I'm talking way too much about genitalia in this podcast. But the point is, again, it'd be nice to find someone local, who's more my type, maybe with a real name, from the same country. I mean, these are just little things, the bull nose earring, whatever. It's cool. The point is just, I don't know. Next. And of course, there's always the classic, you talk to someone for a while and then you try to exchange numbers and then they say, I prefer chatting on here until we meet. Now, I don't do that shit. I don't. I got to talk to, I'm the type of person, I got to talk to someone on the phone, exchange numbers. People, say they hate talking on the phone. If you hate talking on the phone or using a phone or have any phobias of, like a phone connection, don't do online dating. I'm telling you that right now. You're wasting everybody's time. Okay, of course, I call her on her shit there. I go, no, you don't want to get catfished. I tell her I gotta, see you, see if you're real first, and then she's like, LOL, okay. Well, I don't exchange numbers until I at least meet someone. Good luck with your search. And that's it. That's okay. That's fine. It is what it is. I believe this is another made-up name, too. I'm not going to try to say it because I'm pretty sure I can't. But the point is, I get it. We all get, ripped off sometimes, and maybe she had a bad experience, or maybe she got catfished, whatever. But, you got to get an idea of what's going on. I mean, you hear the stories about people talking online for years, and they don't meet, and somehow these Malaka send people money, and it's just fucking crazy. I still don't get it. Even today's day and age, I can't believe people are this fucking gullible and stupid. But at the same time, I just like to talk to someone on the phone, get a good vibe there. It's hard to tell through text sometimes, and that's it. But at least she's like, all right, well, we tried. Good luck in your search. I find that very ironic because I think this is podcast number 25 on this shit. So luck went out the window, a long time ago. But the point is, me personally, I like to actually talk to somebody online through, a phone connection. We did it all the time in the 90s. And that's it. Now, this is where the podcast a lot of times gets me in shit. I don't think I've really talked about this before, but I talked to a few women on here, online, whatever, and I tell them I have a podcast, and they're, oh, you have a podcast? Oh, am I gonna end up on there? Who cares? It's not all about you, okay? Relax. And oh, what's your podcast about? I just go anything and everything. All right, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, and it is. It's about anything and everything. Okay, it's a good little plug there. And then she's like, hey, well, but then like she didn't respond, so maybe she's probably thinking all this shit. I send her a question mark, like I'm the fucking Riddler. And then, she goes, it doesn't feel like we are a match. I wish you all the best in your search. I always hate that, to be honest with you, because it's like, at least get to know me a little bit more or ask about my podcast. And then listen to my podcast and say, wow, you suck. Now I don't want to talk to you. That I would totally get, for sure. But then she said something very weird. Like she said, I know my intuition, and that is what I trust and follow. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, folks. I mean, it sounds pretty straightforward, and I was looking at her profile a little bit, and the whole stare, and I don't know. I kind of got this feeling that she might be in a cult. I don't know. Again, you'd have to see more of this, but it kind of freaks me out a little bit. So I don't know. Every time I hear the whole like trust and follow thing, I don't know. It's because I've talked to religious women on here too, and again, if you're extremely religious, please do not do online dating. I beg you, please, for the love of God. Okay? Pardon the person. Or God. Or, I don't know. I mean, he could be an alien at this point. Who knows? But the point is, please don't do the online date thing, and be more straightforward in the beginning of this. And that's why I tell everybody out there, be very straightforward to everybody out there, okay? Like, write a little thing in the bio, I'm looking for this, that's it, little things, that's all. But, if you're very religious or, kind of got the whole cult vibe going there, please don't, as much as I love cherry Kool-Aid, and by the way, just as a little side note, if you ever combine cherry Kool-Aid and orange juice, you will make the best drink ever. But the point is, just get it all out there, please, or as much as you can. I know it's online dating. You don't want to put too much out there, but try to put enough out there. You know what I mean? Hopefully you do. Then I talked to another woman on here. Very beautiful woman. Very, how we say, voluptuous. Looks good. Great body. She kind of looks like Tom Segura's wife, Christina. I have no idea how to say your last name. I apologize, okay? Which is kind of ironic, because I don't know, Tom Segura kind of looks like he could be my brother. But yeah, with even, bigger eyes. The point is, we had a good little connection here, and she wrote me back. She go, it's too bad you live in Toronto, because you're cute as hell. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for me to hear this even once a year from a woman is no short of a miracle. But of course, this is where the distance thing, fucks me over on every single app. Which, by the way, if anybody's listening that runs an app or knows someone that owns an app, or who knows a Chinese woman that's in charge of I Meet Bagel, or whatever the fuck it's called, I Heart Bagel, whatever. The point is, when someone says 10 kilometers, they don't mean like, times that by a million. Like we need someone local. Okay. And then she even said, like, I don't want to get involved with someone I am not going to see. I don't want a long distance relationship. Like I said, you're hot, but too far away. Again, just, the daggers keep coming. And not by her, I'm just saying by life. But the point is, again, can we please perfect this? My God. And again, that doesn't mean, like, if I say 10 kilometers away, that doesn't mean give me, the next 2-3 people in Toronto, and, the next person in Australia, the next person in China, Russian. Fuck that. The point is, yeah, Russians are good-looking women. Don't get me wrong. It's just everything that's going on in the world today, and they're into some freaky shit, man. The point is, local, local, local. That's all. Local. Here's someone local. I'm assuming, but let's read on. So I matched with this person. Everything seems okay. Good little conversation here. Although I'm a little bit weary here. Again, she put up 3 pictures. Okay, so 3 pictures. One of them is her, I'm assuming, but it's from like a distance. I mean, if you had to use a percentage of how much of her is in the picture, it might be, I'm going to say 5 to 10%. Like she's walking on a road. It looks like in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it could be a fake picture. Who the fuck knows? Fake background. Someone had to take this picture, so who knows, right? I mean, is it the husband? We'll find out. And then another picture is just, the beautiful foliage. Is that how you say it in the fall? Foliage? I don't know if on purpose the trees together, it's kind of like a shape of a heart pointing towards the sky, whatever. And then there's another picture of just a butterfly. I mean, it's not on her. It's not like she, trained the butterfly to make me lasagna. It's just a plain old butterfly. And that's it. That's it. So that's all I have to go on. So I, talked to her for a little bit. And all it has, again, is, I don't even know if you can call this a name, but the name is KJ. Okay, it's literally the letter K and the letter J. They're both capitalized this time. I don't know if that means anything more. But and I'm asking her, it's like I'm bugging her or something. Like, what's your name? Like, what does this stand for? She's like, no, that's my name. And at one point she's like, well, my friends never question it. I'm like, really? Your friends have never asked you what the K and J stand for? Really? Are these friends? Are these people that, control your life? I mean, click your heels 3 times going down this road if you need help, I don't know. Fucking Liam Neeson in the fucking movie. The first one was good and the 2 were shit, and I don't know. Just whatever. What the fuck was it called? Why am I drawing a blank here? It has the daughter, the one that runs like with her arms in the air. And yeah, if you look it up, like look at the way she runs in that first movie. It's extremely disturbing. I didn't notice it until they made fun of it on a show there. But the point is, it's all I want to know is your fucking name. Listen, again, let's do a little quick review here. Show proper pictures. If you're a virgin, if you're part of a cult, little things like this. If you're, like fucking crazy, don't go online. I'm telling you, please, you're wasting everyone's time. And the most important thing is say your name. And even if you put up a fake name just to throw people off in the beginning, say it after we chat. I mean, this is like, us like texting back and forth, what does KJ stand for? I don't know. What does KJ stand for? I'm not going to tell you. Really? You don't know what KJ stands for? I don't know. My friends never bother me at all. Because your friends are fucking crazy. Just like you fucking crazy. Listen. The KJ stands for Killjoy. Listen. Is this what online dating has come to, where you can't even admit someone? Like, here's the thing I don't understand. You give someone your phone number, which is a personal thing. I think that's way more personal than an actual name, especially just like a first name. I get, okay, last name, I get that. But a first name, like K, it could be Kate. It could be Katie. It could be, Taken. That's the name of the movie. Got it. Taken. That's what it is. Yeah. That's right. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. But if you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have any money. But what I do have is a particular set of skills Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. Oh yeah, I sound like the movie trailer guy. In a world where Michael goes online and still can't figure out a person's name, all he has is 2 letters, K and J. I could do this shit all day. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't tell someone your actual name, then we're in fucking trouble. You're in trouble. We're all in fucking trouble. Okay? My God. I mean, oh, episode 25. What do I expect? But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another thrilling episode of Computer Love, Part 25.
If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Good luck.